boys and girls, and welcome to Chord and Guitar. We have Molly Music here with a song called Beautiful, and this is really beautiful, this song. I got introduced this song here from a dear friend, and yeah, I'm happy for that. Very easy to play, only 3 chords, and we need to set our capo here on the 5th fret. That will be the easiest way for us to play this song, because we also have this melody going on. And to build in this melody into the chords, we need to set our capo here on 5th. That's the best way. So let's do that. And we have the 3 chords, D minor 7, C, and G. So first, the D minor 7. It's open D, 2nd G, 1st B, and 1st E. And notice here, I bar the last 2 strings, the B and E. That's how I do it. So you don't have to go in with all your fingers like this. Just bar on the 1st fret B and E, and then add the 2nd fret G string. Alright, that's the D minor 7. The next chord will be C. So that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. And the final chord is G. So that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. So the chord progression will be like that through the entire song. D minor 7, C, and G. Alright, so let's do it with the basic stuff here, just the strumming first. So this one will be divided into 2 parts, the strumming. So we can grab this D minor 7, since that is the 1st chord, and that is the only chord of these 3 that we're gonna play with the full strumming. So the D minor 7 and the strumming, one strumming round will sound like this. Alright, so that is the first part, down, down, up, clap. Okay, so down, down, up, clap. Alright, so that is the first part. And the second part will be down, down, clap, down. So down, down, clap, down. So it's a kind of a short break or distance there after the first down there and the second part. Down, down, clap, down. And if you connect these 2 parts, down, down, up, clap, down, down, clap, down. Down, down, up, clap, down, down, clap, down. And slow. Down, down, up, clap, down, down, clap. Alright, so that is how you play the strumming. So the D minor, you will play 1 full strumming round for that one. Then you shift to C, and there you're gonna play just the part 1. So down, down, up, clap on C, so like that. And then you quickly change to G and play the part 2. Down, down, clap, down. So one chord progression with the strumming will sound like this, a little bit slower. Alright, so a couple of rounds of this in standard tempo. So that's the basic strumming. Now we have this melody going on. So just the melody will sound like this. All right. So we're gonna divide this into two parts as well. So the first part will be these three notes. You find them on the B string, 1st fret. Then you go down to the 3rd fret E and back to 1st fret B. So 1st fret B, 3rd fret E, and back to 1st fret B. That's the first part, okay? And the next second part will be, so it will be on the 1st fret B string, then 3rd fret B string, 2 times, and back to 1st fret B string. So everything is played on the B string here for part 2. So it's 1st, 3rd, 3rd, 1st. So if you connect these two parts on B string, 1st fret, 3rd fret on E, 1st fret on B, then 1st fret on B still, 3rd fret on B, 3rd fret on B, and 1st fret on B. That will sound like this. Alright. So the reason why we divide this into two different parts is because when we are using this melody later or soon in the strumming, we need to know when we're gonna switch the chord here to play the rest of the melody. Okay, so for D minor, since that is one full strumming round, that means this is also one full melody round for D minor. So for D minor, then for C, just the part 1, and then for G, part 2. Okay, so that is how this melody builds in into the strumming. So if we try to play this melody with the strumming, you cannot follow the strumming we just learned strictly. You have that as a base, and you will be able to use that, but you will also have to add extra ups and downs to really get all the notes, because the notes are important here if you want to nail this melody here. So I'm not going to teach you exactly where and when to add in the notes. I can just give you my way of doing it, and you need to kind of feel the strumming and feel the notes, learn the melody, and then find how and where you need to put that into the strumming, because it's very personal. I mean, I do it in one way, somebody else do it in another way. This is where you have to sometimes compromise and take away something from the strumming to add in extra notes and give and take like that. So there are no rules, and that's why I'm not gonna give you the exact way of doing it, because there are no exact way. So yeah, a long explanation. I'm gonna give you how I play this one, and you can listen to it, and I'm gonna try to slow down the tempo. It's harder often to play slower, especially when you have the notes and melody into the strumming. I'm gonna try that right now. So let's go. And so on. All right, so just one tip here. When you go for D minor, you kind of hold the chord as it is, and the same goes for the C when you try to hit the notes. But for the G, you cannot hold the G as it is, because you will have to release something there and go down to the first fret B string. So what I do here, I just use the bass string from G, which is the 3rd fret on E. And with that finger I'm using, and in this case here it's the ring finger, I'm muting the next string, which is the A. So I just get the bass like that. This A is muted. And with that I can have more fingers available to get the melody. So it's very hard to do that. Yeah, in either way you have to release something here. So I use that technique to really be able to get the melody and the notes. And if you try to do that, I think this melody gives that much to this song, so it's really worth doing the effort here to nail the melody. So good luck with this, guys. This goes round and round in the same way, so that is great. See you soon. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, please thumb up, and don't forget, play tuned.